Okay, so there's Beastbinder, but blue's kind of rough. Dream Dude Trancer is interesting for Simic. Generally, you want to look at like what your rares are first. This set doesn't have any mythic level commons like Modern Horizons 3 did. So I'm thinking that maybe I try this Dream Dude and Trancer out. And the other one is Beastbinder. Beastbinder could be okay if we wanted to explore Dimir. I think I'm going to give Dimir a little bit of a longer time, but these are both perfectly fine pack one pick ones. Gold cards, a lot of people will shy away from picking gold cards on pack one pick one because it gives you less option to pivot. This set feels so thin already for flexibility in the draft that like I'm not sure how well you can pivot. So Builder's Talent, Moonstone, Shore Up. I'd like to wheel the Shore Up. Pawn Profit's one of the best commons we can pick up for Simic. So I think I'm going to take the Pawn Profit. I haven't played the Spellgire yet either. Curious about that card. 3-tree Root Reaver tends mana dorks that tap for any color tend to be okay picks as well. Moonstone for Orsov. Maybe. Yeah, Moonstone Harbinger would be okay for Orsov. Still trying to just get used to all the cards. Persistent Marsh Stalker would be good for Orsov as well. Parting Gust, Shoreline Looter. I think I like the Looter. Looter's been performing very well. And I like it. Gives us some good rummaging or looting effects. So when you draw a card and then discard a card, that's called looting. And helps kind of smooth your early plays, helps dig into your late game threats as well. This has got a good ETB, this has got a good ETB, so the other thing that like Simic can do Threshold. It's not amazing at it, but it's doable. Not a lot of other Simic cards in this pack though. Alright, we've got Daring Wave Rider. I haven't done a lot of blue drafts yet. Wear down. We hopefully can wheel this. Finch Formation or Druid of the Spade. We'll take the Daring Wave Rider. Again, it's good. It's got a good ETB, which we want to Simic is all about bouncing things. Not super stoked about the Finch Formation. I think it's a bit of a trap. Okay. Veteran is the card to beat. Cash Grab, Tree Guard. I think we'll just take the Brambleguard Veteran. Again, you can kind of see leaning towards the rares and uncommons first, unless it's a card that like you really want that's a common. So get your rares and uncommons while you can. And I think this one, I mean, just a 3/4 for 3 is overstated a little bit, and I think that gives us some pretty good options. Cash Grab would be okay too, same with the Tree Guard Duo. But I think I can get these later. Okay. Pinch Formation, Sky Skipper Duo. Baker's Bane Duo and High Stride. And the Junkblade Bruiser. So I think we'll go with the duo here. Sky Skipper is another one that I think is a trap. I think both of these are partly why Blue's been doing poorly. It's just so much. It's too much for a blink effect on a 3/3 flyer. So let's take the 2-drop. And then we've got Bushy Bodyguard, Druid of the Spades, Sticky Tongue, and Pawn Prophet. So Bushy Bodyguard, it's more of a Celestia card, like a go wide card with the Offspring. Yeah, Pawn Prophet's good. Sticky Tongue Sentinel, though, is like one of our other top commons. So for Simic, I'm looking for Pawn Prophets, Polywallop, and Sticky Tongue Sentinels. So if we didn't have the Pawn Prophet there, I would be on the Sticky Tongue. But now we have the Polywallop. These are all good signs, too, that Simic is open in the seat that I'm in. And Shore Up coming in late. I do think you can pick up your Shore Ups pretty late. Tree Guard Duo, Hidden Grotto, and the Finch Formation. I think we just go with the Tree Guard Duo. Decent green. Not gonna play the Bell. So could take the Nocturnal Hunger because that's just like a really good card. Vanishing Light's okay too, though. I guess black-green is more likely to get in my way than... Well, maybe green-white would be the other one I'm competing against. I guess we'll just take Druid of the Spade. I'm not sure I'm going to play it. I thought for a second that was the banner. Patchwork banner on the wheel. That would have been nuts. Okay, that was a pretty good round one. Not sure how I feel about that. Okay, well, we've got a blessed draft going on right now. We've got 2 Dream Dews. If we had enough food, we could get the Druid of the Spades to work, but I don't think they're really part of the like frog strategy. So I'm kind of heavy on my top end, right? Remember how I was talking about that 8 or around 8 4-cost cards. So this will put me at 5. My 2-drops, I'm at 4, so I want to get that number to 6 or 7. And Simic tends to struggle a little bit with the interaction. I think that's a constructed card. Maybe for the Spellslinger deck, I'm just going to go with the Bramble Guard Veteran. If you were rare drafting, you always take the Mythics. Waterspout, again, I think is a trap. Root Weaver would be a fine pickup. Okay. And... Mind Spiral. Sure about the Mind Spiral. Don't think I'm doing the Cultivator, though. Or the Seed Pod. So I could rare draft here and just take the Dawn's Truce. I don't like rare drafting, though. Think of all of these cards, the one I'm most likely to play is the Mind Spiral. Instead of the double green card. Too bad it doesn't synergize with this, because it's value 4 or less, right? That would be great. If Mind Spiral was able to give you that draw 3. On 4. Run away together, Thought Shucker, and Head of the Homestead. Okay, well now green's feeling a little bit cut this direction. I think Run Away Together has actually not worked very well this set. We're not really doing the Dimir thing, but it is just a 2-drop. I think this one's okay. Seems like filler, though. Overprotect is a really great trick. Counter creature spell for double blue seems kind of rough. And then we've got the Junkblade Bruiser, which I think this is like an okay filler card. Double pip green is rough. It's hard to play. But we got to make do with what we got. And we've got double shore up here. Polywallop. Wear down. I don't think there's enough artifact and enchantment to really care about that. That's a pretty late blooming blast, too. We're gonna go with the Polywallop here, though. And thank you for the follow. Can't see your name right now, but I appreciate it. Treetop Sentries is more of a Golgari card. Head of the Homestead. Ah, man, I just don't like any of these options. We don't really have a go wide pump, but it's an interesting one to bounce. Gives us chump blockers, but like it's so expensive. Wait, I cut the wrong one. Okay. High Stride. Another Pawn Prophet. Okay. Let's get the Simic Frogs work here. I'm really hoping it's open in pack 3 because it feels a little contested this way. I'm wondering if I should play the Harvester. I guess I might play this. Got some filler on this one. Okay, this draft is not going as well as the Golgari did. Wishing Well. Seems interesting in a spell archetype. Overprotect is probably the card to beat. We haven't been wheeling the shore ups, which is unnerving that someone else is in our colors. Hey, there's a moose. Moose is good. Tree Root Reaver. I think I just take the moose here. Okay. Whoa, wait. What are you doing? What are you doing here, pick 3, buddy? 4/6 reach for 5. If you control 10 or more lands, all of your creatures get +2/+2. Look at the top card of your library. This is a 3/4 too. If it's a land put into play, this seems great. Super awesome. So we've got some really good rares, despite pack 2 feeling kind of a bit sad. We got another Polywallop. Okay, I think we're just polywalloping our way to victory. We do have a fair amount of frogs. Okay. So this, for example, grabbing the Polywallops here is how I ensure I have enough removal. Calamitous Tide. That's an interesting one. Might play the Calamitous Tide. Yeah, I think of the options, I think I will. We get to do a double bounce and then draw 2 cards. Seems pretty good. And then we've got... I mean, the Druid's okay, but those usually go later. The Light Shell duo. That one's okay, but... Okay, and okay, we got another veteran? Right on. Let's go. Operation Raccoons. Run away together. And the Tree Guard duo. I think I prefer the Bramble Guard veteran to the Tree Guard duo. Especially because we already have so many 4-drops. And then we're cut out, but we're 3 cards, so it's not, you know, not the end of the world if we don't wheel anything. Just take from the left here for Vault Progress. Wear Down versus Denial. I don't know if I like counter spells, but I think I like it more than a double disenchant. Think about that one. So I'm a little bit high, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't want any more cards above 4. Stocking the Pantry. This is the card that's going to make Dimir work, because everybody's avoiding Dimir. This is actually a pretty good card, and right now you can get it on the wheel. Same with Ruthless Negotiation. Ruthless Negotiation is a 3-for-1. So that technically is a frog, that changeling. Might be okay. It also has the power less than, or toughness more than its power. I'm gonna try it here. 15 creatures. So we're good on that mark. Would have liked some more bounce, but I don't think I want the runaway together. Lacking in interaction, we have the 3 Polywallops, but combat tricks can kind of work like removal. So like we're in an okay spot as far as our interaction goes. Maybe a little bit more would be nice. How good are we at doing Threshold? Probably not great. Looter is okay. We have a decent card draw. Wave Rider lets us play Polywallop again. Okay. So I think I'm gonna go... No, we don't want these. This kind of fits the toughness more than its power. So does the Treetop Sentries. I think we got to put everything in that's just... Yeah, I think I'm just going to put in the stuff that's below 4. Because, like, our top end is so stuffed already. Like, at least our filler cards do have higher toughness, which works with the green shell. All right, now I can see what happened here. Call the Capital, thank you for the follow 10 minutes ago. And R Ionic Gaming, thank you for the follow. I hope that helped with the walkthrough there. And is the sideboard glitched? Oh, shoot, it is. Wait, why? Huh. Oh, it's good now? Okay. So that's 17 creatures, so a little bit creature forward. That seems fine. I'm not sure 1/3 is really what I want in this deck, but again, we kind of were a little short. I know that I don't want these three. Well, maybe the Denial would be better. Actually, let's try that. Let's try the Denial instead. It's a Quench. Quench is alright. You'd play Runaway together? Yeah. It is the second most commonly played Simic card that is not performing very well according to 17 lands. So I think part of it is that just because of how much pressure this set has, it doesn't work as well as some other sets, because Runaway Together has worked fine in the past. I imagine that they have some Rheostatic. I would guess that since it's, you know, the Simic common, you probably have at least one. And the players on 17 lands tend to be above average. Your average win rate is 55%. It's not amazing, but it's above average. Yeah, well, you know, it's my stream. I get to do what I want. If you wanted to run away together here, it makes perfect sense. I'm not going to. Okay, so we've got double Dream Dew. It's pretty excellent. I think the problem with Runaway Together for this set is that there are so many cards with ETBs. In the sets before, where you were bouncing something back, you could choose something that had an ETB of yours and then not one of your opponent's. But if your opponent has all ETB creatures or offspring creatures, or, you know, like, there's just so much ETB, you're giving them that value. And I can see that being a reason why Runaway Together is actually worse this set. So for the time being, I'm going to avoid it. It definitely could be wrong. Oh, yeah, Flutter Dev. There you go. The Runaway Together has been terrible in Frogs. Yeah. 17 Lands is a website that is a third-party tracking. So it tracks a lot of Magic the Gathering data. So I have a background in science. I have a master's degree. Almost was a PhD. And so it's nice if you like that sort of thing, if you like data analysis and such. Runaway Together have 7% higher win rate by top users. Yeah. Well, there you go. Yeah, which is average, right? So to be a top user, you have to be a 60% win rate. So if you've got 60% win rate on Runaway Together, it's filler. Not hurting you, not improving. We want to start with Looter here, or the Duo? Spend 4 gives me more Raccoon synergies, but Looter feels better earlier on, where we can loot away bad cards like our Harvester. No counterspell, that was nice. think I want my lands. What was the top end of my deck? Was 6? I think I'm going to discard this instead of the lands. That could be wrong. Hey, Raspberry Toby. You could always donate it for the AC/DC prize pool. What's this? Instant sorcery spells you cast cost 1 less. It's haste and prowess. They got rid of my veteran. Okay. I think we're just gonna do this one though. I don't want to draw my own, right? If I just tap their duo and put stun counters on it, that seems pretty decent. Tap it. Guess maybe it was right to do the prowess creature. It'll be unstunned in a turn. What do you mean? It has 3 stun counters on it. Oh, because it untaps whenever a non-creature spell. I gotcha. Yeah, no, you're right. I should have put it on this. But it prevents them from hitting me with damage, right? Well, it's still a decent one, Raspberry Toby. I think it makes a fun one to have. So I think I want to hold up Overprotect here. I didn't actually look at the lands. I guess I should have played the duo first, because if they were going to counter something, I'd rather them counter the duo. Oh, yeah, sounds great. Sounds perfect, Raspberry. Yeah, that's a great way to do it. Appreciate you sending your pre-release my way to my community. Spaghetti Banana over here on blue-red. Trying to get it to work. I think it can if you have the Stormcatch Mentor. Ooh, and the Blue Season. Blood Collars? Taking 8, we go to 7. It's scary business. If I play the veteran, I can then expend 4. We got a total of 6, though. Oh, just slightly shy. I'm in trouble here. So if they cast a non-creature spell, these all get +1/+1 on tap. So, like, next turn, I'm in trouble. I don't have any raccoons to trigger this anyway. Should have probably looted first. Okay. Pollywallop's good. I think I'm just dead, though. Yeah, I hit the Flood Collar. They have 2 more copies of the Flood Collar, though. So maybe it's right to hit the Mentor? But yeah, no, we're toast. I've got 6, so I can play the Veteran. Gotta play the Duo out, probably. So we play these 2, and then I think Overprotect is probably better than the Pawn Profit for pushing the last bit of damage if we live. So I think I'm going to ditch the Pawn Profit. Oh wait, I don't have enough to do all that. Because I discarded the green. Frick. So it's actually this so that I can hold up the food. It might be better in the first place. They got a nutso deck. Oh my god, they got all of the blue rares. We're getting rare dumped on here. That can't be good. Their last card is a spell that's going to pump all of these. Maybe they don't have a spell? There's no way they do that attack, though. So this is going to get plussed up to 3/3, which there's no good blocks. I think I might... Actually, did I need to block that differently? I think I might be dead. I think the sacrificing the food here is probably necessary. I could count it out. But yeah, I think that's 8 damage. So we're not dead yet, but it's pretty damn close. 9 damage. We got a 1. You're not dead. Just mostly dead. And we can only push 7 damage. No, I don't think we have lethal. How would we hit lethal? If these were raccoons, maybe. Okay, worth noting here that I had way more green than I needed blue, so we need to make sure our stuff reflects that. Put him to 3. If I hadn't been so close to dead, that would have actually been... I was pretty close to being able to get the crack back there. If we'd been able to keep back, like, what, a couple things? I guess the pawn profits aren't really pushing a lot of damage. Okay, well, if you want to get blue-red to work, just draft all of the blue rares. Double do. Hey, they fixed the bug. They had Flood Collar, Season of Weaving. And 2 of these. And the Dowerport Mage. Man, they had a good deck. I don't think Runaway Together would have helped us there. We would have been able to bounce maybe their Otter that was giving everything prowess. I guess a well-timed one so that we could have bounced the thing they copied would have worked okay. No double green for the... Oh, I didn't check the lands. Yeah, we could have destroyed a token. It's true. I didn't check what I'm running on my lands. I'm running into a 9-8 split. With the looter, that's probably justifiable. I think I'm going to go for the counterspell next turn. Quench is better early on in the game. I don't know the set well enough to say that like turn 3 is the time to counter. It's usually turn 3 or turn 4. Could have attacked with the Overprotect. But I think I'm going to try to counterspell here. Alright, well that one doesn't untap, so that one's a much better target to tap for a while. Stuck on green, okay. I wonder if this should be a 10-7 split. Splashing Fell. Red-white splashing Fell, or maybe they're black-red splashing white. Either way, maybe they're just straight 3-color space. Too bad we can't slam the green shell here. Need to hit a Polywallop before that's removal. Seems okay. Oh, we could have tapped our Prophet to draw? Yeah, I mean, I just think the pressure would have been too much. Come on, reach, answer their board. Damn it. Am I using Overprotect defensively then? They have 1 card? I guess they don't have good attacks. If we hit a double green, we're relatively stable. I don't have any. I have a counter spell. but it's a 4/4 on the board. I have to put down the overprotect. I wonder if this should be a 10-7 split. It makes looter worse and it makes the denial worse, but then if we just kind of play it like we're needing blue until turn 4, seems okay. Loot first. Oh, loot with the looter. Oh, did I play a land? I should have, so that if I could hit the green. You're right, Berserker, that was the right move. I wasn't even thinking about attacking or with looting because I was worried, and that was a mistake. Ah, Polywallop, very good. Okay, so I think our worst card here is looking like the Veteran. I don't have any other Raccoon synergies. I'm not discarding Poly. We're casting Poly. Oh, wait. Oh, discard Polywallop and play Wave Rider. But if I make it into 2 turns, then I get 2 things of removal. It's less efficient. I'm gonna go for the 2-for-1 with Poly. It is an instant. We could go for the overprotect move here. Now, do I kill the flyer? We can never have green. We can never get to have it. I think it might be right to kill the flyer. Could be good too. It turns on threshold for this too next turn. I think I'll go with this and kill the flyer. Oh, we would shoot. Okay, that's right. That thing deals 2 damage to me if I double spell. Forgot about that. Okay. It's been late. I've been at this for almost 5 hours. We're getting to the late game here. Mistakes could be made. Okay, when this deals combat damage to a player. Okay. I think I just Calamitous Tide. Maybe it's just right to get this down, though. Guess I could keep up... Oh yeah. One more green, I could keep up the overprotect to protect it from removal. Kind of think let's just do this though. Unless it's got flash. Alright, let's go with here and here. Am I not playing a creature? I guess I can't attack with this. So I don't want to die to removal. Okay. We're getting to the point where the green shell can then maybe swing it. Oh shoot, I gave him a double spell. What was I? Ah, okay, I'm making mistakes. I'm almost dead. Right. This I should have killed this instead of this. Although that was a free Valiant every turn. Just gotta not die. Guess they haven't had removal. We need to have 4 blockers, so I need to go double. I can pawn profit and green shell. No, I gotta have more blockers. Oh, I guess I could not attack with the looter. Oh, the double spell. Right. Okay, you're right. I almost killed myself with the double speller. I've taken 4 damage from it already. Okay, so we hit 10 lands, which turns this on. Can't double spell again. I think I hit for 3 damage, draw a card though. If they play a haster, I could be dead though. Okay, wait. I can polywall up this guy. Guys, I want to be able to play my hand. Yeah, I'm punching it, dude. I'm punching it right now. I don't know why I would wait. On upkeep. Yeah, and we punch it now so we can play like our whole hand. We can even hold up the overprotect. We win next turn. Save hand. Overprotect better than... We could just polywall up their 3/3 menace. Seems safe too. Yeah. They're gone. So what are you saying with save hand? Oh, we get Polywallop, kill this, and then like they have that to get through with the 3/2. And we have a reach creature. Then the next turn we've got double overprotect for pushing damage. Oh, but this expends. We've got expend 4 right here. Oh, I think dumping hand was right. The frog drew the polywag. We had 2 over, right? Anyway, I was reading chat instead of looking at my hand. I couldn't even tell you. You got people telling you, no, don't do it. Save your cards. It's all good. All right, looter. Carry us home. These are our filler cards. We want to get rid of those first. Do I want a 2/3 reach, or do I want a 2/3 to get trample? Hey, Ryan Langs, thank you for the follow. Hope you're having a good day. I'm starting to hit like I usually end around 3, so if they use a removal here instead of developing the board, that's great. Okay. Okay, so we land and play here. Ooh, that's a tough choice. Which one do we discard here? Probably the veteran. Veteran versus pawn profit. That's tough. Maybe we get rid of the pawn profit, but kind of like the fact that if we don't draw any lands, we can pawn profit and overprotect. So maybe we get rid of the Daring Wave Rider. I didn't see the infinite mill combo. No, you mean in constructed? Oh, you would stun your own profit for cards? Oh, I don't think I like that. Okay. Maybe I'm misplaying this. Maybe this is much better to shoot like a pawn profit for draw. I could see that. I mean, I could see that being right. But I also think it's pretty decent on tempo. Maybe I'm not supposed to be playing this like tempo. Maybe I'm supposed to be going for the value game. Losing looter sucks there. But this is a free overprotect. That seems like a lot of pressure. Okay, that was a lot of removal. No more removal, please. It might just be removal.deck. But there's also a chance that Green Shell is just going to be able to hold down the fort here. Those double bounce on Calamitous Tide looks okay here. And then we can replay it. Wait, no, it has to be 4 or less. Maybe they go for a free block. Oh, this feels too good though. Oh, this is definitely a tempo option here. I'm leaning more towards this being tempo with the Wave Rider and the Calamitous Tide. Well then, gives me 7. Yeah, you were like shouting conspiracy theories. You were like having the worst run of luck, and you're like, it's rigged, man. It's rigged. When you're losing, Magic's rigged. When you're winning, Shuffler has nothing to do with it. This is the way. They're just dead to Polywallop, right? Polywallop the 3-2 swing. Seems good. We have a shore up. It did not have a shore up. I don't know. I've had incredibly bad luck in Arena, right? Like I had 10 games on the draw, which should happen like 1 in 1,000 times. You play 10 games. Now the thing is, I played 10,000 games of Magic on Arena, and it's only happened once. So like it fits within the statistics, right? Yeah. So I'm just saying that, like, you know, you should hit games where you have 15 draws. 0-10 on the play. Yeah. That sort of shit should happen if you play as much as you and I do, Funder. All right. That was 3 games in. We're 2-1. Wait, we're 2-1. Why did I think I lost? We're 2-1? Oh. Yeah. All right. Leave you here with the deck real quick. Gonna take a quick little break and be right back. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, I know there's a lot of conspiracy theories out there, but the one thing that I stand by is that the least amount of effort possible, like they'd have to pay somebody to program in shenanigans. And having talked to Ryan Spain, who was the one who did the best of one hand smoother, they're not running that tight of a ship, you know? So like I know everyone's got like these like conspiracy theories that like they specifically are like experiencing just out of the ordinary like luck, right? Part of it is just because of the sheer number of games you're playing. But what broke from a coding perspective, Thunderwonk? What would have broken? Something in the algorithm? But what algorithm? It's like people like to throw the word algorithm around, but like what algorithm are you talking about? If the hand smoother broke, the hand smoother is really simple. It draws 3 random hands and then chooses the best one based off of distribution. And the shuffling algorithm is just straight up a random like generator. Which, you know, software struggles to have a perfectly random generator, but like it's nothing out of the ordinary going on here, I don't think. I think I get rid of the tide. Keep my hand low to the ground. Probably should have drawn first before the loot. No, it is. People were unhappy when it was truly random. I mean, like, cite me the article, right? Because like I'm still like, if they could save time by not doing anything, then like that's what they did. You guys wanna try the tempo play or the stunning our own pawn profit? Instead of their 2/2? This feels like less of a tempo hand. More of a value hand. I could give it a shot. Can I tap an already tapped creature? I know in the rules I can't, right? But I think in Arena it might be bugged. I think I just go with Overprotect here and then play the Pawn Profit. Well, by the rules you can't, right? Because you can't tap an already tapped creature. Oh, it says tap up. No. Yeah, you shouldn't be able to tap an already tapped creature. I would Google that statement, Railstatic. I don't think you're supposed to be able to tap one. Or maybe I should Google it. Alright, alright. First thing, nope, you can't tap a creature that's already tapped in MTG. So I'm not 100% sure you're correct there. Anyway, I need to focus on this game. Draw with the Prophet. Play it by the rules. Seems okay. They're mana screwed anyway. Maybe I've got the rules wrong, but... Sure. All right, let's figure out what this ruling nonsense is now that the game's over. So you can... The reason why it was a bug... Okay, first off, the reason why it was a bug in MH3 was because it allowed you to tap an already tapped creature. Do we agree with that statement? Because otherwise, how was the card bugged? All right, Rheostatic, you have the floor. How was the card bugged? Right, the wording of Suppression Ray. Tap all creatures target player controls. Okay, so let's say you've attacked with a creature. You may pay X, and then you can choose up to X creatures tapped this way. Right? Put a stun counter on each of them. Tap this way was the issue. All right, so according to here, the creature has to be untapped to be tapped again, just like you can't turn off a light that's already off. There are tons of cards that untap creatures, setting it up for another tap. I think that when something is tapped, you can't tap it. Okay, tapping a creature, here's the Gatherer. Tapping a creature is part of an effect rather than a part of a cost, such as tap or tap two creatures, simply means that you should change that creature's status to tapped. If it's already tapped, its status remains the same, but that doesn't mean that nothing happened. So yeah, you can, I guess, according to Gatherer. Okay, there you go. I thought for some reason you couldn't tap a tapped creature. I'm not the only one in that camp, it would appear. So we would be able to attack with the Pawn Prophet before stunning it. Okay, Pawn Prophet into Bramble seems fine. Moose showing up for an appearance here. That's a lot of potential life gain. The Life Creed duo might need to die. Oh, well, Essence Chandler plus that's disgusting. It's like they're playing Orsov right now, but they're in green-white. Huh. Okay. So I've got 4. Honestly, Overprotect and then playing the Dazzling Denial is pretty tempting. It has to enter, so it's not just on cast. We could also just Polywallop this before it gets out of control. But then we're not doing anything else this turn. I think I like let's go with the Overprotect and try to... They play around the counter spell, I'm hosed. If I kill this, then it gets it puts its counters over here, and we get a 2/3 flyer. I'm just 1 mana off of being able to play this out and then also have the Polywallop. I'm gonna do it now before it gets out of control. See that being wrong. Damn it, we would have been able to counterspell that. That would have been pretty sweet. This is everything, so it's a raccoon. Still think it's probably better to try to get a counterspell this turn. Yep. Goodbye, bomb. Release the turtles! Flash, Vigilance, Reach, Trample. That's pretty nice. Recruits plus X, plus 0. If I attack with this, they can't kill it. A flash in the moose. Like getting the duo down. Creatures, okay. I mean, this pumps this to super big. Okay. I think we just dump hand. It's already got Trample plus X and Vigilance. All right, let's go. Moose doing its thing. Alright, Dazzling Denial, and then we need to draw into green. We've got the Pawn Profit, which should help us find that for turn 4. I think we hold this up, hope they play into it. They might just steamroll me, though. Okay, that's a bad 2-drop to see for my counterspell plan. Come on, land. Ah, okay. Stuck on to 52% for the next land drop. We're on the draw. Not hitting your lands on the draw, it's basically GG. How do we get back into this? I also don't have anything until turn 4. Yeah. All right. We hit a land. We need to do that like a lot more so that we can get to Moose. Yeah, pretty sweet Golgari deck. I don't really like the Longstock Brawl, but you know, it's fine. Hey, to each their own. I don't like fight spells, I like bite spells. Indestructible. Eat the 1/3? Die? Probably should have just killed the 1/3 and called it good. But I can usually find enough interaction without having to have a fight spell. Yeah, no, Brawl's fine. Like Brawl's fine if like you're trying to figure out how to get enough removal. I think the Brawl's fine in Golgari, right? I mean, like with the deck they were playing there and Gruul. Like if you got the big creatures to go with it, works well with the Death Toucher. I'm not saying it's terrible, but like Polywallop, you much would rather have the Polywallop in Simic. That's all I'm saying. It's good with raccoons, yeah. It's good outside of Simic. Maybe not Celestia. Yeah, and like Celestia, you don't have any beef that fights well. So it's good in Gruul and Golgari. Hey, Ghost Code, how you doing? Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good rare. Ooh, no, it's the black-red aggro lizards deck. I think we might have been bested. When you had Shrike specifically. Man, this guy's over here playing a constructed deck. I'm hosed. They just need to Gev or whatever that scaled Scorch guy is, and I'm in trouble. No, this is definitely not a combat trick. But since they have so much stuff that's like damaging me, I've already taken damage from the Vine Lasher. Maybe I should have just taken the 2. Scales of Shale. Okay. So which one of these are we tapping? Definitely tapping one of them. Yeah, but Rheostatic, you have to account for the different win rates between the archetypes, right? because Gruul's struggling. It's better in Gruul and Golgari than it is in Simic, despite its win rate being lower, right? I don't like any of these options. No, it's tapped for so long. I guess I could tap the looter for the card draw, but I feel like we're in so much pressure here that we're in trouble. Yeah, we've got to keep looting here. Toodaloo, Skelly. We can play this and Wallop, right? I feel like this is less likely to be important than Tide. Tide feels like it could be okay. Which one of these things do we want to get rid of? Probably this one, because it's the looter. Oh wait, no, it's twice. Equals twice its power to... We want to get rid of the 4/4. Yeah. I forgot that it was twice its power. I was thinking that it was just a bite. The question, Tyrant, is whether or not a draw 3 is better than also looting while we remove one of their attackers. And I think the more that I can slow them down, the more likely I become advantaged. So I could see tapping the looter being right, but I think I just wanted to slow the pain train down here. Kind of wish I could hold up the overprotect. You totally understand both. Okay, yeah, oh man, I wasn't assuming you didn't. Just the way you phrased it made me feel like it was like you were like, this is clearly the way. Tap our own dude. I think I hold over. Oh, no, wait, I can't do the stupid. I can't do menace. So never mind. We're gonna take some damage here. Oh, I should have hit for damage. Yeah. No, I wasn't planning on playing it. I was planning on overprotecting, but I forgot this had menace. Been at it too long. I know, you know, 5 hours is a lot for me. But I wanted to get some games in, dog. Ah, I gotcha. It was but a mere suggestion. Yeah, if I had played it pre-combat Rheostatic, the problem is I was trying to do a different line. Either one of these would have been fine targets. Yeah. No, I punted. Brazen Collector. Booming Blast. Alright. Cost 4. They have to completely replay that. I think I bounced the gecko. And here. They have to play a land. This gives them the ability to replay this, though. So maybe I let them keep the looter because it spends mana. Yeah, I think I bounced these two. And then the question is whether or not we can start swinging. That's going to be nice. Already played a land this turn. Otherwise, we could hold the denial up. They give me one of these? Like, if I attack, then they can swing both, but then I get to eat one of them? Yeah. I offset because it entered the battlefield this turn. Maybe I'm supposed to just play it full back. Ah, they had the land draw off the top deck, ruining my whole plan anyway. I was kind of hoping that they wouldn't be able to play this out as a 4/4. Yeah, I should have sent one of them. I was thinking, though, if I could deny them actually gaining any damage, then this doesn't come in with the +1/+1 counter on it. And then a 3/3 is much more doable to manage. I don't like this. And now I'm racing the Menace. I was really hoping I could hold up the denial to be able to block that, because if they couldn't deal damage, maybe they hold it in hand, and then I can denial them on this turn when they go to play it. That would have been nice. And this looter, this rummager is going to get me. Yeah, I do think I take block the looter here. Got another Scales of Shale. I think I want to just save my creature. Scales of Shale was awful there. Not a bird. Okay. I'm in trouble. Should have attacked first, I think. Whew. Vigilance, Reach, Trample. That might do it. That might do it. Can I send a 3/4? I block here, and I'm just trading 1 for 1. I think I do want to trade the looter. Or Gav. Gav would be a fine trade. Because, like, I'm in trouble here. And we can play the Moose and still have the Dazzling Denial because we have the treasure. I don't think there's a way that this gets punished for the double block here. And if they do have the, like, destroy something that was dealt damage this turn, I don't want them to kill the Moose. I think they were just doing that so that whatever they play gets a +1/+1 counter on it. Do they control a raccoon? No. Play 2 for 1. That seems fine. Should have also sent the 3. I might have also wanted to send the 3/4. Because again, I would have traded it with the Flame Cash Gecko or Gev. Looter improving the top decks. I'm worried, man. Got something. This would be holding priority, though. No. Damn it. I killed my Moose. Or pay 2 life, that sucks. Ugh, and Polywallop would have been... Oh, no, I can still kill the Menacer. I want to do it before they draw. So I should have attacked that other turn with the 3/4 as well, so they could have been at 7. So if I lose this, I know why. I guess this kind of broadcasts so that I have an answer for the 4/4. Could be at 4 life. If they were at 7... that looter. Maybe I should have killed the looter. Actually. No, I have to kill the Menace guy or I'm screwed. But yeah, that looter is pretty brutal. They didn't attack. Huh. Okay. Okay, there's a hope. There's hope here. No, I mean, it was pretty broadcast, right? That, like, I had an answer for the menace, or I wouldn't have played that way. I think I've got a Polywallop here. Just make sure. I've got Overprotect, but I'm not pushing lethal. I think I Polywallop and kill their looter. Again, I could attack with the 3/4 first. They should have been at... They should have been at 4 now. Okay. 3. Duo gives me life. Oh, that's huge. What if I swing all? Are they forced to block? Wait, if they take 4... They take 4, that would be 7 damage. So if they have to double block, right? If they block the Pawn Prophet and here, they're dead. If they pawn the Pawn Prophet, it's eaten, they go to 1. So they're not forced to block on the Pawn Prophet. It's a free block. And then they block the 4/4 and they go to 1. So it's not a free block. But I think I can attack here. And they go to 1. And before they top deck any nonsense, I'm just going to pop this food. And go to 6. How you doing, Megadan? Oh, okay, that one was a thin one. Let's go. Okay, did I give myself a free win, or are we actually at 5? All right, we're at 5. One more. All right. Oh, ba-dum-bum-bum. At least this is better on the draw. Sorta. That's what they 2-drop me into Oblivion. Can't play this on 3 unless we hit the green. I swear it feels like I'm running more blue in my deck than I am running green. But again, it's really close with a 9/8 split. Damn you. Damn you, lack of green. So, Brambleguard Veteran wants 12 sources of green. So not being able to play this on turn 3 is not actually that surprising. What with this over playing the Entrancer? Okay. So next turn we can play the Entrancer and Polywallop. Let's just take 4. Yeah, I want to hit that land drop, exactly. Wait, 5 mana pass? That's not good. Could have attacked first. Could have attacked first. Dropping the damage. Oh, okay, I guess that's the downside there too. I should. That's the upside to using that to tap instead of to draw. Well, and now I can't polywallop. Maybe I should have polywalloped in response. I'm not 100% sure. I agree, Thunderwunk. It neutralized this ability, so it's not just like they did it, you know, to just the profit by itself, right? You're right, it could be worse. It could be worse. Alright, that's a lot of damage. I need to get that off the field. I need to get that off the field like yesterday. Oh my god, I still have something. I could go for the overprotect instead of the polywallop. I think I will. Let's play it more defensively and see how it goes. Because like I think I'm fine just trading my 3/4 here. Because like we can bounce the Calamitous Tide. Do you have 2 bullshit tricks? We get the 2-for-1? Aha! We got the 2-for-1. Whoa, Darkstar Augur. We eat that with Moose, though, right? They attack with that. They might block. If they block, I take it, right? Oh, we could also bounce Augur and Prophet. That's true. I think I like trying to eat it with Moose, though, right? Although this is going to give them more cards. And they replay it. Should have held on to the land then. Yeah, we don't want to bounce it because of Offspring. That's a good point. Well, but I mean, if they Offspring it, they might just die from it. Now we have Moose. Another bad ETB bouncer. Polywallop, hold up over Protect, though. Polywallop's pretty sweet. Can we get back-to-back trophies? Despite my punts. If we hit a land, I can bounce and overprotect. Do the polywallop. This plus removal seems good too. I think they're dead to several ways, but what plays around the least amount of problems, right? I think bouncing with Tide does, because then they can't have the Scales of Shale for lifelink. I think this is the safest. All right. Drum roll, please. Can we get back-to-back trophies on our first day of drafting Bloomburrow? Maybe. I'm going to take a little break before the final game of the session. Thank you all for hanging out with me for almost 6 hours on a Saturday. Appreciate it, everybody. I will be right back. Woo! All right, here we go. Dun 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 dun. Can we get double trophy? Uh-oh, we're up against a Jace. You always know it's going to be a sweaty game. No, this is the trophy. And again, we have 2 blue and not 2 green. We have the play. Okay, this is going to be a sweaty-ass game, and we're going to get screwed again. Come on, green off the top, please. Thank you. Take it all back. Everything's going to be okay. Again, if they're using a trick here instead of developing the board, I think I'm fine with that. It does make my polywallop worse. I'm surprised they went for that, really. Vanishing Light, okay. Actually, do we have any double blue? We do have 1 double blue. And then we can polywallop something. It's kind of an unfortunate target, but I'm not tapping my own Enforcer or Entrancer. You would have profited first there? Yeah, I think just developing the board feels okay, though. Should play to land in case they have some sort of thing. They've got something. All right. Polywallop and 2 lands. Here we go. A lot of 1/1s. Tide gets rid of 2 1/1s. We don't want to get rid of... We don't want to bounce the head, though. It's kind of tempting to just polywallop the head of the homestead. Hide the rabbits does seem good, though. I agree. I'm not sure we actually even need to... Like, we can just save the polywallop. We get punished if they have bounce, I guess. Moose is good. Yeah, rabbits want to go wide, exactly. Well, okay, recycling. Get it back out there. can't also Polywallop. Is it better to just pass here? Okay. Whenever you attack, target creature you control gets +1/+0. If it's a token, then it gets Death Touch. Got the Valiant trigger here. I think we just plan on bringing in the Moose. And say, well done. We could threaten with the Entrancer. We could attack with the Entrancer and see if they block. Nice. Oh, sorry to hear it, Nitro. Mana variance is part of the game for sure. Draw a card for each mana in this ability. You may tap an untap creature control rather than pay the mana. Huh. Okay, Heirloom Epic. That's different. You're definitely going wide, though. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm not, but it feels bad when it's happening for sure, and you're just like, I'm just like, yeah, okay, it's mana variance times 1,000. Polywallop before they block? What are the cards that could have a 3 white? Could have a Sonar Strike. Guess I do have a bit ways to loot. So maybe I hold the land. Yeah, what does Crumb and Get It do again? It's +2/+. I think I just Polywallop. Is there any instant speed removal for Moose that's not attacking? I don't think so. Yeah, Repel Calamity. Okay, Repel Calamity is the winner. Thank you there, we play. Destroy target creature with power or toughness 4 or greater. So either way, it's kind of hosed. They do Repel Calamity. They get a 2-for-1, but then I'm left with the Moose. Okay. I guess this is a free block. Shouldn't have attacked with the Entrancer. How's your day going when we play games? That's a lot to get through this homestead. Got a lot of chump blockers. So they're at 5. Oof. And then Warden Elder with the board pump. Pooh! Polywallop, let's go! Okay, so this one I don't think we need to do before combat. See how they block the Moose. Kill the 1/4 pre-combat? I was thinking we might be able to actually cheese in 4 like an lethal damage with Polywallop because of the trample. Oh, you send and kill 1/4. Gotcha. 1, 2. That's 5 if I kill the 3/2. Right? Back-to-back trophies. Let's go.